Okay, doing a carpet installation on a 2013 Subaru Outback that was flooded during a rainstorm with the sunroof open just a couple inches, but a deluge. So lots of water in it. Tools required is a trim removal tool set or some sort of plastic tool so that you're not going to damage the trim. Also, a 14 millimeter, 10 millimeter socket, Phillips and flathead screwdrivers, and pliers should you need them. And don't forget a flashlight to light up your dark areas under the footwells. Here's the part number. Just about 350 bucks for the replacement part, which was less than I thought. Ripped out the entire old carpet and dried as to bone dry, but it was flooded. There was inches of water in the passenger compartment, and the old carpet had started to mold. So it was a better idea just to replace the whole thing than to try to dry it out and reinstall. All right, so first thing, just stuff it in the car, start, arranging it, passing connections through the passageways, just kind of getting it organized and stretching it where it needed to be. Here's the passenger side with the seat connector, seat heat, and stereo. The amplifier is mounted to the floorboard there underneath the seat. So as you can see, you fold it down. They pass right through that right hand or the outer passageway there. There's some vents for heating to the rear, left and right side. They just pop off, and then once you get the carpet installed, you'll reattach them underneath the seat. And this one, for some reason, didn't have any on the driver's side, but the passenger side existed. So I'm not sure if those are missing from a previous issue or what. You go right through each of those holes along with the connectors for the seat. And there's the air vents going in on the passenger side. Now the trim along the doors, the rubberized trim is sandwiched between, or it goes directly over the weld point where the surfaces join. Then underneath, right near the gas pedal, is the plate that joins there and anchors the carpet in the forward part of the driver's side. You just press the old connector right back on. It should hold that one in place. And I had a minor difficulty getting the upper right fastened, but during a break in the filming, I was able to secure it properly. The hole in the carpet will line up with the stud. Then you'll place the bracket over the top and then the fastener over the top of the stud, holding the carpet down like that. Pretty much everywhere you see a hole in the carpet, there should be a fastener to go along with it. Various different types of fasteners go in different holes. Here's that rubber trim along the door frame that goes where the joint between the inner and the outer panels of the frame itself go together. You can feel it. There's a gap on the underside of that rubberized trim, and it fits right over that weld point. There are also places where the carpet, that plastic portion that's attached to the carpet from the factory, fit down into the frame itself. Specific fasteners go right there for your left footrest. They're kind of long and narrow, but they plug right in and secure that. They differ slightly from the two that go in the back. This is the fuel door switch attachment. Just slips right back over that with one screw, and then you close that down. In the back, this is what I was talking about, the slightly different bayonet fittings. These are shorter, slightly wider, but they hold down the rear portion of the carpet underneath the rear seat. Just plug in. This is the passenger side, again, just showing you the different spots where there are holes in the carpet that need anchor points. This is the center console, the armrest and console. There are vents that reach to the rear in this variety of Subaru. So along each side, left and right, at the forward end, they attach to blower vents that just channel it all the way to the rear. There are anchor points at the base of that that are bolts. So just line those up, pop off the covers, line up the holes, and attach the bolts, and then reattach those covers. Right in here, there are 3 anchor points. One there is a big one. 2, a hidden one is underneath, and then a third point is right there. The first one is a larger type screw. The other 2s are on the smaller end. So when you disassemble and you have 2 different screw choices there, the one that's going in now is a small one, as is the hidden one that goes kind of vertical, and then the forward ones are larger. 3 on each side. These are the side panels that attach. They'll just plug in with bayonet attachments, followed by screws on the top side to hold it all down. But you just press in and they'll snap closed and keep it nice and tight. Work your way up forward as you go, snapping underneath, making sure that it's aligned and nice and tight. Then the screws go in the top. And you have to lift this up a little bit and it snaps into place to make sure that that's properly done. Screw it down, and then you'll go over to the other side and do the exact same thing. And there's the right-hand side, the passenger side. Goes in exactly as the other one. Now this is the stick shift or the gear shift removal process. Small flathead screwdriver underneath at the base of that twist, and the little chrome piece pops off, revealing a spring clip that holds the gear shift on. You pop that off. Make sure it doesn't, you don't lose that because it'll go flying, but then you lift the knob off like that. And now you're ready for the center console or the gear shift console to be placed over the top. You should have several connections in there that just make sense, color to color, and they are for heated seats as well as a antenna, a firelight, a lighter, and some other things. And then you reattach the knob with the spring clip and then bring the base of it up. Now, this is a learning point for me. I should have installed the B-column trim before I did these along the passenger wells. I overcame it, but it would have been simpler to have done the A column or the B columns first. But they snap into place and they're going to hold down the carpet. There are protrusions and bayonet fittings on those trim pieces, and they just snap into place. This is the passenger side. And now start on the driver's side, B column, and that was a little problematic. I just had to lift up the previously installed trim so that I could get the B column portion underneath. and same on the passenger side. You'll use a plastic tool to clear and to set the molding, the trim, that rubberized trim on the outside of the trim, of the plastic trim piece that you installed. Rear seat installation is very simple. Connect the rear portion hinged and then place the front bayonet fittings in the associated holes and then pound it down. Passenger seat connections first. As you put that in, make sure all connections are there for the stereo as well as the heated seat and the airbag, and then you'll install the seat bolts. There are 4 seat bolts, 2 silver, 2 black for each seat. The silver ones I think are the most demanding, and they go in the rear. The black ones, the pair of black ones, go on the forward side of the seat. I think that's probably fairly critical. So this is the finished product, all done, seats installed. You'll see a little gap on the B pillar here from the rear view. That was eventually tucked in and righted, and so it was a good fit afterwards. But that's it. It was probably a 3-hour job. Hope you enjoyed the video.